Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about two of my other favorite episodes from Superpowers Team Galactic Guardians, The Death of Superman, and The Fear. These episodes really stand out because they are emotionally complex. They deal with grief, trauma, and vulnerability because the younger characters look up to the older characters like Superman and Batman and see them as almost invincible. So having to recognize that they too are vulnerable adds another layer to this. And hearing a normally stoic character like Batman tell Superman he will be missed beyond words, and seeing Firestorm struggle with his grief and blaming himself for Superman's death. So here was a superhero cartoon dealing with death, and I suspect to some extent responding to the fact that some viewers at the time may have lost a parent or a grandparent or another loved one, and probably wanted to see something in programming geared to them that addressed that. So I think this does that too. The villains in this episode are definitely at their most cruel. Desaad tortures Firestorm to make him tell the story of Superman's death because Darkseid doesn't really believe it. And after they hear the whole story and Firestorm expresses his feelings of guilt, Darkseid doesn't miss an opportunity to be insulting and generally mean-spirited, which was also a reflection of the fact that even when you're experiencing grief, there are still people in the world who will be cruel to you. So for the time, this is a very mature, complex, action-packed, involving story, and it's great to see Green Lantern very active in this episode. I was kind of missing him in some of the other Super Friends cartoons, so it's great that he's more prominent in this one. I appreciate the risks they took in writing this story and getting this episode aired. It is a reflection of reality in an otherwise fantastical, series of what if stories. So yeah, I think this is definitely one of the best cartoon episodes I've ever seen, and certainly one of the best Superpowers Galactic Guardian stories. The Fear is very similar in that it too addresses grief, trauma, death, and also fear itself. So the Scarecrow, as a cold, calculating villain, is the perfect antagonist for such a story. It's also the first time in a cartoon where we actually get Batman's origin story with all the details. The expressions and animation, as well as Adam West's voice acting, is excellent in this episode. But also Batman's silence in this first alley scene is so powerful. It was such a well-written, well-animated moment. Scarecrow himself is almost as layered as Batman. He's shown to have a dual identity and also to be afraid of Batman. It was great to see Commissioner Gordon and Alfred in this episode as well. This is also one of the only times that we see Wonder Woman as Diana Prince when she goes to see Bruce to find out what has been going on with him. There's even a hint of a little romance between Bruce and Diana here that was later explored in the Justice League series of the 2000s. I'm going to say it was very effective and interesting the way they feature Bruce Wayne's flashback to the traumatic event that led to him becoming Batman. And as a kind of therapy, Batman returns to the alley where he encounters Scarecrow again, who is using the fear transmitter once more. And the fear transmitters are interesting in that they are high tech, but also really keyed into a deep seated psychological issue. So they're not necessarily about something tangible. This story is also great at showcasing why Batman is a superhero without superhuman capabilities. He is a great detective and strategist, so his intellect is perhaps his superpower of sorts. Scarecrow is a very smart Batman villain. He knows that capturing the people Batman cares about most, like Robin and Wonder Woman, will be a way to trap and possibly defeat Batman. My one criticism is that Wonder Woman is captured very easily considering her capabilities, but otherwise this is a solid, fantastic episode. Both the fear and the death of Superman are probably the best episodes of any Super Friends cartoon, so I highly recommend both. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.